All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is May 24th, 2024. This is the BYOB Market Wrap Up. Let's take a look at some charts. First chart we'll look at, SPY. So SPY on the daily, inside day. I think everything's going to have an inside day after yesterday's candles. So that's a higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high. But we closed over the bullish trap on the daily. The trap is the 3, that's the yellow line, it's the 3 EMA. And the white line, that's the 8 EMA, exponential moving average. So we closed over the trap and over the rising 17 EMA. On the 2-hour chart, we left off, we have a cross that happened here. We left off the day with a 2-hour uptrend over over the 17 EMA right there. On the 10-minute chart, we have a cross happening in the 10-minute chart. I think that's the last candle right there. All right, so we have a cross, a bullish cross, and so that's bullish for me. If we look at the chart, okay, we have a move up and a move over to the right. Instead of a move up and a move all the way back down, I like this move up, and it got consolidated right on top of the pivot. Where was the pivot today? Pivot was 528.75 right there. Okay, where's all-time high anchored VWAP? Let's move it up to here. This is all-time high. This is the new all-time high. So price is over the all-time high. Kind of indicates that money is coming into the market. All right. So we need some more candles to break away from this all-time high anchored VWAP. All right, so there's SPY. All right, so let's take a look at QQQ. On the daily chart, okay, inside day, closing over the trap in the 17 EMA. All right, nothing new there. All right. Inside day, closing over the trap and the 17 EMA. Nothing new there. We pretty much expected this. FNGU, SPY, QQQ, all in uptrends. IWM. All right. Inside day, closing. That's closing inside the bearish trap, but above the 17 EMA. That's a good sign. That's not bad. Don't like this lower high though. We haven't made a lower low. That's a good sign. So IWM still in an uptrend. All right, Diamond Dow, not the prettiest of patterns, but here we go. For Diamond Dow, we got a lower low. Low here, 390.25. Low here, 390.16. Lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. This thing's rolling over. All right, still in an uptrend, but I'm telling you, looking like a harsh rollover right there for Diamond Dow. So all of the Fab 5 are in daily uptrends. For the T2122, okay, we bounced out of the sell zone right into the midpoint and just kind of chop back and forth between the sellers and the buyers chop zone. Nice thing is we went up and we didn't come all the way back down. Okay, so we went up and we held it to the right. So that makes these higher lows. That makes these higher lows. So we're looking for, on Tuesday when we get back, higher highs. Okay, so maybe we come up here and challenge the buy zone over here, maybe even the overbought zone. I don't want to get ahead of myself. If we could just consolidate underneath the buy zone, right here in the buyer's chop zone, that would be fine with me. If we happen to break into the buy zone and hold the ground, that would be just wonderful. So that's T2122. T2123. Okay, not quite the price action we had in SPY. T2123, this is a rising 200. A little red, green, red, green, red, green, and that's it. A lot of red, green, just kind of melting into this rising 200 SMA. Nice thing is we're not seeing like whole big candles cross underneath it. So maybe this will bounce price off of it. Now we didn't get a bounce here, but we are catching right here, and we'll see if we're going to catch here and bounce back up towards this prior all-time high right up here made in November of 2021. All right, so that's the 15-minute T2123. Now the 3-bar T2123. Put 3 more 17 EMA balls up there. Okay, price and the 17 have become one, but they are up over the rising 200 SMA. A lot of space in there. This is a bull flag. All right, so this is still a bullish move right there. All right, so bulls are still in town. All right, so FNGU breaks out of the gate with a green rally up over VWAP, pulls back to VWAP and never bounces off of there. Got a long weekend, probably just took some profit going into the weekend. So come back Tuesday, we could see a possible rally. We did consolidate up over this consolidation, so we have consolidation right through here. All right, and you notice we consolidated. That's not the one. We consolidated on top of that consolidation. See right there? Here's our consolidation. Here's their consolidation from a few days ago. That is bullish. Bounce down, bounce up higher, and consolidate up there. That's very bullish. All right, so this rising 200 SMA, this is looking good. This is looking good for next week. All right, so that's FNGU. Now let's take a look at, well, let's go look at our energy sector, okay? So let's take a look at USO. USO, what happened to the pre-market activity? Well, in the pre-market, we were underneath this, okay? Because of this inside day candle, USO is still in an uptrend after making a higher high here, taking out this lower high right here. So USO is in an uptrend. Let me tell you, I did see a spike way down here underneath this tail right there. So USO hanging on to the uptrend right there. Okay, UNG, USO inside day, closing inside the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Nothing to write home about right here, okay? It's an uptrend, but not a very pretty uptrend. Okay, UNG. Now that's a nice uptrend, all right? Got a little pullback. We're getting a little cool off right now. Lower high, lower low, closing below the bullish trap, but above the 17 EMA. So between the 17, all right, and the trap, and the 3-8 trap right there. So still bullish, all right? Still very much bullish here on UNG. UNG went way past $20. All right, let's look at silver and gold. All right, so here we have silver, still bullish, making a higher low and a higher high, getting a pullback right here. Today's candle, inside day, lower high, higher low, closing underneath the trap or in the trap. Looks like underneath the trap and above the 17 EMA. All right, still bullish, still in an uptrend. GLD also another inside day. All right, still bullish. All right, even though we're below the 17 EMA, got a higher low here, higher high. So that puts it in an uptrend. Still bullish till we break this low. If we break that low, we're in a downtrend. All right, right now, still in an uptrend, even though the 17 EMA balls are red. All right, so we got lower high, higher low, closing underneath the trap in the 17. Okay, not a pretty uptrend, but still in the uptrend. All right, let's take a look at SMH. SMH put in a new all-time high yesterday. All right, so the high right there, 244.56. High right there, 244.44. So got another inside day for SMH. Lower high, higher low. Closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. That is in an uptrend. That is still bullish. So all of the Fab Five, both oil, just both silver and gold in uptrends. Both of natural gas and USO petroleum. All right, they're in uptrends. Everything is in an uptrend. All right. The only thing that's in jeopardy of probably ruining the uptrend is probably USO if they break that low. There's SMH still in an uptrend, still bullish. So we still got all of the Fab Five. We are set to go to 550 as long as the dollar doesn't shake us down. All right, so we're set for 550. So I got some calls. I got some 528 calls. There's 7 DTE. I plan to roll them next week sometime. All right, so there's SMH. Let's take a look at XLK, technology sector. All right, inside day. All right, a lot of inside day. Inside day is set up for a nice breakout. Inside day on XLK, lower high, higher low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. That's still bullish. XLI, these are our industrials. Another inside day, no surprise there. Lower high, higher low, closing under the bearish trap and under the 17 EMA. All right, it's kind of rolling over right there. Same thing the Dow's doing. It's kind of funny. This is the XLI. This is the industrial sector. And what does DJI stand for? Dow Jones Industrials. Both doing about the same thing there. All right, let's take a look at IYT. Hopefully we get a good candle. Inside day closing below. This is in a downtrend. No doubt about it. Broke this low, it's in a downtrend. Broke this low, it's in a downtrend. IYT, these are our transports. Got an inside day. All right, lower high, higher low. Excuse me. Closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath a rolling over 17 EMA right there. We did have an uptrend going on right through here when we popped over that high. It lasted for about 5 days, 6 days, and then we came out and took out this low right there. So we had an uptrend, and then we lost it. All right, last one, financials, XLF. Higher low, higher high, still bullish, okay? So today's candle, inside day, no surprise there. A lot of inside days after those big candles yesterday. Lower high, higher low, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. Okay, let's talk about what's not working and what is working, okay? IYT, transports, not working, all right? USO, in an uptrend, just barely, okay? But it spent a whole lot of time underneath this 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend till they break this low. And it did look like they were going to break it. So USO still working. UNG still working. Silver's working. Gold's working. All of the Fab Five are working. There's a few of them that don't look pretty in there. IWM and Diamond Dow. All right. All of the sectors working except for, again, the transports. So the transports are the only thing that's kind of holding us back right now. All right. And maybe the small caps and the mid caps, because IWM, I do like that bounce. I do like the idea. If it can get back above this quadrant line up here at the midpoint, if it can get back into the bears territory up here, if the bulls could get a first down up there, that would be nice. We're knocking on the door, so that's good. That's IWM, so that's a good sign. All right, so we're set to have a nice rally. All right, we're set to have a nice rally. 550, maybe 560, maybe 580. Well, no, maybe 600. It's not out of the question. All right, so we'll see what happens. All right, traders, everybody have a wonderful weekend. All right, thank you for being here, hanging out with me today. Today's game plan was in the SPY. Today's game plan was on the 10-minute chart. Where do I have it? I got it here somewhere. Scratch. Okay, today's game plan is written somewhere around here. Let me move this over. Well, it was here. Okay, today's game plan was when we were underneath the pivot, we were looking for green erasing red entries, all right, for puts and to short the market. All right, but we never got it. Instead, the market rallied all the way up through and on top of the pivot. The pivot was 528.90. All right, and then we were looking for green erases red. All right, we're looking for green erases red. Now we barely got it right there, but it didn't go anywhere. And then we did it again right here. It didn't go anywhere. And then we're started to do it at the end of the day, and it looks like they'll probably do it into the close. Didn't go anywhere. But that consolidation right there, that is very bullish for Tuesday when we come back. By the way, Monday the markets are closed. Okay, so everybody have a beautiful 3-day weekend. All right, this is the all-time high anchored VWAP put on yesterday's high. You can see price action hanging out on top of the all-time high anchored VWAP. Big indication money's coming into the market. All right, so that's it. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. So again, the game plan was green erases red. We're going to look for an entry. We got it, but just couldn't get any follow through. Couldn't get anything going on underneath it. Couldn't get anything going on underneath it. Just a crap burger day, really. We were looking for, this is what I wrote up there, looking for SPY price to J-hook off of the pivot. Okay, we J-hooked, but we didn't get the follow through. Then we J-hooked, and then we didn't get the follow through. Then we J-hooked, no follow through. So, but the nice thing is we consolidated up there. Okay, that's a very bullish sign. All right, traders. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the holiday. Let's give remembrance to all those that serve and are serving. All right, appreciate y'all hanging out with me here today. All right, everybody, I'll see you on Tuesday, 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I agree with that one, Judy. Yes. Judy says have almost 3 weeks till FOMC CPI, both June 12th on Wednesday. So it may be good to go up until concerns come into play. Yep, it's either that or the dollar. Either one. I think we have a nice green light to go up all the way up until June 12th. Yes, totally agree. As long as the dollar doesn't get bullish, too bad. I think the dollar could get a little bit bullish, but not bullish. You know, it can't go back into a bona fide big uptrend. All right. If it just moves to the right, I think the markets move up. If the dollar moves down, it gets weaker. I think the markets move up. We're set to go. All right. Earnings are over. Earnings look good. All right. CPI is not bad. All right. So we got a green light to get to 550. Yep. Yeah, dollar solid red down day. Yes. Yep. That one right there. No, wait. Right. I got it here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, there it is right there. If anybody wants this, I'm going to drop it into the chat. It's a free program. All right. You want to keep track of the dollar. All right. That way you can keep track of the dollar. When the dollar gets weak, the markets get bullish. These have an inverse relationship. Okay, the dollar gets bullish, the markets get weak. All right, so there it is, DXY. All right, that's the ticker, DXY, or it's called US dollar spot index or index spot, like that. All right, big weekend, great weekend. Thank you, everyone.